Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Trackman 44 here. Hey, here it is, November 22nd, 2022, I think. And here I'm walking around in t-shirts again. It's 61 degrees out here, and I know it's going to get a little cooler as soon as the sun gets a little farther down, but pretty unbelievable. But hey, what we're going to do, we're going to knock out a little bit of this oak here. It's not too awfully big. I think this end, I don't even have my tape measure. This one here, this here is about 16 inch across here, and about 12 inch across the other end. So we're going to get a couple of 2x, I'm sure. But I don't know what. Don't know how good yet. So hang in there and we're going to find out. Well, guys, that's what you do when you forget that you don't have your backstops up in the up position. I had them all the way down at the low, so I didn't have to worry about changing the heights of them and running into them with my blade, but I forgot about that. Not a biggie. I can tell you, that's the first time I've done that. One of these days I'm going to stop and do a whole video on nothing but this gauge of what I've figured out or found out about it. You can see we have two pieces of plastic here that pass up one another. The top one has the blue line on it, and the fixed point is the red line on the back one. Now that fixed point is the actual measurement from the blade all the way down to the bunk. And so like right now, it's telling me that I am essentially 8 3/4 inches up from the bunk, which puts me at the very last pass of an 1.5 inch board, more than likely about 3/4 of an inch off. So I'm going to have 1 3/4 of an inch piece at the bottom, I think. But if you notice, we have a 3, we have a 4, a 6, 8, and a 9. These are all the different quarters. Like if you put it over here and use this scale out here, it does not subtract or automatically figure in the kerf of the blade. But if you put it on the 3, that's going to give you 3/4 inch material plus the amount of kerf that the blade removes. If you put it on the 4, you see there's a bit of a variance right here. You put it on the 4, that's going to be 4/4 or 1 full inch material, including the thickness of the kerf. 6 again is 6/4 or 1.5 inches. 8, of course, is 8/4 or 2 inch, and of course 9 is 9/4 or 2 1/4 inch, all including the kerf. That's why all the different scales are at a different height. And that's why it's so much easier to use the scale than to try to figure on the standard rule over here and make allowances yourself for the kerf of the blade. I've got it set on 6, so I'm going to cut 6/4 or 1.5 inch material. Telltale sound was a 16-penny nail. It was right here. Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, I got out here just in time to see a screw removal.
Oh my gosh.
That's
that
it?
Close to the tip.
That's it? That's all there was?
Yes.
And that destroyed your blade?
That destroyed my blade. That close.
Jeez.
That means the rest of it's in the last board.
Okay.
It's in the last board. It just cut off of here.
Okay, so you got to find that board.
Well, not really, if we don't plane anything with it. If we don't plane it.
Yeah, but eventually.
If it's shelf material, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but you probably ought to mark it. If you know where it is, you ought to mark it.
Yeah,
or you're going to, yeah. Or it will show up at the worst possible time.
Well, that's true. That's it, man.
That's it. Wow.
That's all there is to it. Literally 1/4 inch. I'm going to go to the other board over there.
Okay. You can probably see the dark better than you can see the nail, the screw, whatever it is. Probably a nail?
It's a nail, yeah, because it's coming from all the way over here.
Oh, wow.
So apparently I hit it. I didn't hear it whenever I hit it on this pass,
Must just
but it
been a
was
little
perfectly straight, you see. But over here I heard it go, because it was cutting at an angle.
Yeah. So you're trying to clear out around it enough that you can get a hold of it and pull it out?
Either that or drive it backwards.
Well, yeah, but it's still in the board. Oh, okay.
If I can drive it where I can
Backward.
get it.
Yeah.
See, like now we can expose it right here. It's exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no way you would have known that it was in there.
Well,
You know, it was a perfectly clear tree.
right out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. No telling how long it's been in there.
It's moving back here, so.
There's no indication it was part of a fence because there's not a lot of it.
See, look there. See if I can turn it this way. If I have my big horseshoe pinchers, get a better grip on them.
There we go.
She's got a grip on her. I had to pick the only drill with a dead battery. Making a big old wormhole, ain't we? That is one heck of a nail. Been there for a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's moving.
Ah, there you go.
There we go. There we are.
All right.
That's probably only a 10-penny spike.
Wait, I don't have a picture of it there. Okay, there we go.
That's probably only a 10-penny spike now that I see
It's
smaller
narrow.
diameter.
Yeah.
First I thought it was a 16 because it was cut at an angle. It looked much thicker. Okay, well, you pay your money, you take your chances. That's what I had to
Right,
do.
I know. That little nail. How much damage it causes.
Well, the missus stopped by just in time to catch me messing up and hitting the nail. I didn't tell her I dropped the cant off the back side of the sawmill, though. I guess this afternoon just turned into a bad afternoon, but, it is what it is. Ain't no big deal. Ain't nobody dead, ain't nobody bleeding. So let's go ahead and cut these rest away, and we're going to call it a day. That's not too bad. This guy here is really sharp looking. This guy here is pretty sharp looking. Might have to do something more than just make shelving material out of this. The thing of it is you never know what the lumber is going to be inside that log. You don't know what kind of metal is going to be in there either. Completely forgot to grab the metal detector. Of course, after I hit the nail, I remembered it pretty quick. But that was my fault. But I went ahead before I saw these final few. Went ahead and used the metal detector to make sure that there's nothing else in the log or in the cant. I should have done that first. You know what I mean? But hey, just got to get in the habit of doing the right things. Today turned out to be okay. That's not too awfully bad. I mean, there's There's 5 2x8s there, 10 foot long. I don't know what I'll do with them, you know, but I'll let them cure, and then we'll find something, I'm sure. The missus probably will, for sure. That's all there is to this one here, and this Tractor Man 44. I'm out of here, guys.